Welcome to South Aussie Shooting Channel. Today we are reviewing the companion Aquacube Logic Lie rechargeable camp shower. This is from BCF Mobry. Got this actually on a good deal. They're normally around $500 and they had one there for $449, but I had an email from Raise Outdoors. They were clearancing them for $299. But then again, I got the guy to ring up and see if they were price match at BCF, and he actually gave me $60 more off the clearance price and got it for $239. So it's a bargain, pretty much a steal. So this is the top of the line one that you can get. It's got the digital displays, it's got hot and cold, it's a lithium battery. This shower you can turn on and off from the switch. Silicone hose. It's a big unit here. Get all the fittings and hoses. Gas regulator. You can use a propane tank. Rechargeable, lasts 4 to 5 hours. And it has a 240 volt charger. Inbuilt regulator, gas cartridge, cylinder hoses, fittings, shower head, rechargeable. It comes in a big box, has this case here to put it in, get other accessories, tap connectors, can connect it to a shower stand, and it just says here it's fully portable. Can have a shower anywhere, hot water. On the back here, it explains the back of the unit. It tells you here the battery charge level, cut out. It's got thermal after 52 degrees. It's hot and cold, runs from 20 degrees up to the whatever you set it to. Start, stop, turn on and off button, and when you ignite, it lights up there. Get your shower head. You can adjust these to different pressure, and on the back here is your propane cartridges, Coleman ones. Gas regulator goes into there, your power and your pump outlet, your pump fuse, and another outlet here for your water inlet. Just got some specs here. The back here, your gas regulator, get your water hose, 12 volt connections, AC adapter, quick fittings, silicone hose, shower head, carry bag. The specs here, dimensions of 430 wide by 260 long by 340 height. Approximate runtime 45 to 50 minutes. Has the recharge time 1 hour 25, 2 hours 50%, and 4 to 5 hours is 100% charge. 30 degrees above source water temperature. Uses 468 gram bomb cartridges. Uses 412 gram. It's an hour at 100 heat. It's 5 meters of DC power cord, 2.5 meters of hose. Pump is 1.5, flow rate 2 liters, average per minute, 50 plus minus 1 or 2 degrees. Weight of it is 7.95 kilos, and that's about it pretty much on the back for the specs. Obviously it's a gas product and stuff, so don't use it indoors, use it outdoors. Can't use it inside a tent. You could use it outside in a shower tent, away from the water, above ground, so on a table somewhere. Keep away from children, don't burn yourself, and don't operate in a boat or caravan tent. Read the instructions before use, because it may leak gas and you won't know what to look for. And we'll take it out of the box and see what it looks like. Your instruction manual, how to start, we'll go through that just after this. and find out how to use it. Has a plastic hose connection here. Has a knob here set to the middle, minimum, maximum. Turns on. It's got full charge on the battery at the moment, so I won't turn it on. I'll charge it up before I use it. Push the start button. Easy to read. Handle here, very light. Stainless steel top, plastic sides here, so it's caution. You got your vents, the name, and warnings. Outdoor use only. Don't operate appliance before reading. And don't use any chemicals or sprays near the appliance. And use ventilation. On the back here, another caution, also another handle. You got your outlets here. Put your regulator on the back there, your water inlet, and some model numbers and propane. The brand name has the feet here for the air. On this side, some more warnings. Another vent. And that's basically the unit. It's very lightweight. You'll get the gas canisters at the back. Comes with this bag. Got your regulator here. It's got a cap on the end of it. Screws in the back, and you can use an extended hose to put a Coleman hose on the end that screws in, and you can use a gas bottle to have longer showers. We have a 12-volt socket here plugged into the car. We have the 240 volt adapter to use if you're on 240 mains camping. It's about 5 amps, I think, normally an hour. Then we have our hose pump here, goes in the water. It has some lighting that says this way up, and it's got to stay that way when it's in the bucket. Got the power hose that connects. We've got the shower head here with the adapter, quick connection into the front. This one will go in the back, and we've got a bag to put everything in. So the next step is to read through the instructions. So we have a quick start guide. We'll just have a look through this and place the unit on a dry surface. Screw the regulator on clockwise into the gas port, top right hand side, rear tighten securely, which I've done up on the back here. Step 2, put the gas in there, and step 3, put the black power lead pump connection socket in the black one. 4, put your pump hose to the inlet at the rear, push in firmly, and then we get some water, submerge the pump in the water. Connect the shower hose to the water outlet on the front panel, push in firmly. Slide the shower button flow switch to the on position. Check the battery level to see sufficient power, or connect the AC or DC and push the power button. Here we got turn the gas temperature control clockwise to central position, mainly min or high. Push the start button and temperature to the desired setting on the gas knob, and then turn off the shower slide the flow switch to the off position and press the power button. Says if you're using the internal battery only, charge unit for 4 hours minimum before use. Check safe water temperature and carbon monoxide warning. It's a year warranty, and manuals here. Let's have a look through the manual. Got some stuff, tells you what we just saw on the box, what things mean. Some warnings here, don't use it, and some general warnings. Propane tanks only use specified ones, and dangers. And we got here checking for leaks and people to call. Got safety instructions here. It says without a roof on it. Within partial enclosure includes an overhead cover or no more than 2 walls, and 25% of total wall is completely open, 30% or more, 20% or more. Air inlet. Important stuff here. Safety things, over temperature sensors, airflow sensors, tilt switch, fuse function, fuse replacement. Setting it up as we just went through before with pictures, and operating the shower. Storing the appliance. Emptying the excess water out. Appliance power and charging. Care instructions. Don't use abrasive cleaners or bleach. Submerge it in a sink or bowl. It's average of 2 litres per minute, 5 amp, 12 volt DC. Size. Troubleshooting here. If it doesn't work for any reason, you read through these. Has a little restrictor here to save water. We're going to use the hot water service now, the companion lithium, so Aquacube Logic. I charged it for about 6 hours, and I went to plug it in and test it, and it wouldn't actually work. And when I hit the start button, it wouldn't do anything. But this morning it started to work. Checked all the plugs, everything's okay. So leaving this in the middle, pushing the power button, tells you the battery, if it's flat or not, has the degrees of the water that's not on. You have your flame and your cutout. This one doesn't have the tap in it, which I thought it did, but that's a base camp model. So all we need to do is hit start. Pump sucks water, and it'll start heating up once this is on. So if you leave it on, the heater will kick in and then it will go up in temperature. Different heads. So moving this around. Automatically lift the button up, stops the water, turns off the heater, but the pump's still running, and it's telling me that it's 41 degrees Celsius, if you can see it. And then to turn it up and just move it with the knob. If you want it colder, then you move it to that once it's on. But when you turn it back on and it heats back up again, it will heat the water back up and it will be hot, so don't burn yourself when you turn it back on. The unit heats back up. It's very hot. Wait a bit and then it goes cold. So that was the operation. And I'm going to time how long that water takes that whole collapsible bucket, and we'll see how long we get. So once you're finished, you turn your shower off. All you do is turn the power off and store juice, unclip all the hoses and drain the water out by tipping the backside with the remaining water. Undo your gas bottle and put it in the companion bag, which we have just up here, and you're all set. One little test to see how long it takes the water to go out, all the way up to just a little bit in there. It did 8 minutes 3 seconds and 30. So about 8 minutes and go through about 15 litres or 18 litres. I'm not sure what this collapsible bucket is, but that's filled all the way right up to the top at this point. So half this bucket, if you fill it up to this point, would be 4 minutes of shower time. 42 degrees was really good. So it's really nice and warm. You can obviously shut it on and off if you want. The heat stops when you put it to the off position, as that. On position when you start it. It will ignite only when the water's going through. Heads are good pressure. Just working out how much water I'd need to bring with me on trips. So if you like long showers, obviously 1 bucket per person. So that's still about 60 litres of water, would say. Depending, and that's per day. So all you do is just adjust the heat how much you want, so you can do it hotter or colder. You can leave it in the middle and then adjust it just a little bit, and that's all you need. So I'll keep running some tests just to see how hot the water is and what degrees to put it to. High, and it cuts off and it flashes E7 and cut out because I have it on max, and it stops the unit, cools down and starts back up again and goes again. as you can see here. I'm recirculating the water, and it's going up in temperature here, and that's to heat the water up, so then you have hot water coming out through here. Pump still runs. It's for doing dishwater. It's starting to be warm, up to 43 degrees on recirculation, and to keep the unit on, put it to minimum, and it won't shut on and off all the time. So you've got constant low hot water on recirculation, can heat your water up and also conserve the gas. Been running for over 20 minutes, so it's going to take a really long time, so it's easier to boil the water up first on the stove. It just cut out actually on 43 degrees, and it was on 50 hovering there. So you only use this for dishes at a short time, or else this will burn you. Bring the unit to power here, up on the top, running down, and should leave it on, push the on button, and the battery will indicate up and down, and when that is solid it will be charged. It's good to put the power on or 12 volt on as you're using the unit, and charges the battery faster when you use it. It uses less power, so you can save your battery, keeping it always charged and ready to be used if you don't have any power. Testing the showerhead speeds, the same thing with the 15 litres of water. At the first setting was 8 minutes for the normal shower setting, and we found that putting it to the next setting will only drop it by a minute. It's about 7 minutes and 20 seconds, and the last one, which is a bit more tighter shower, is 6 minutes and 50 seconds, so they're around the 7 minute mark for all of them. Doesn't matter what setting you use the shower head on. I've also taken out the restrictor, and it does suck out the water faster. There's a little bit more pressure in it, and I'm pretty sure that you'd still get around the 6 minute mark for that. So that's all the testing I'll be doing, and another review when I go camping and see it out in the field and have my first shower in it. Thanks for watching, subscribe.